All right, the Ninja 300. This is the 2014 model, special edition. Comes with special edition graphics. Comes with a special edition tank pad. Here's some more of the graphics here. Different color scheme. Notice the primary drivetrain chain is larger, and the front tire is wider. It comes with different rubber than the standard one. There's a rumor that they also polished the intake manifold for better airflow and more power. I haven't been able to confirm that, but the bike does sound a little bit different than the stock model or standard model as far as the intake sound. So that's possible. This is a completely stock one. And I believe it has about 11,000 miles on it. And let's take it for a ride. First thing I'll note is this does have one upgrade, and that is the double bubble windscreen. But that's it. Now I've ridden a couple of the 300s and the Ninja 250. And the one thing to say is how light and nimble these bikes feel. That's almost an understatement, I suppose. But it does make it really easy to do U-turns. It's easy for parking. It's easy to maneuver. You're flat-footed very easily on this bike. Come to a stop. Almost everybody would be flat-footed on this bike. These bikes rev out quite a bit more than a lot of bikes might be used to. But the interesting thing about that is that, to compare this to a Ninja 250 is almost unfair. But I'm going to do that really quick. The Ninja 250 is basically a scooter. Basically a scooter that looks like a sport bike. Whereas the Ninja 300s are real. I don't know if you can hear the motor on this. The motor sounds so amazing. This bike, they've got to have done something to intake on the special edition ones. They just sound, it's the intake sound. It sounds so much better. There's a deep, throaty sound. Anywhere from about 4,000 RPM up, as soon as you get on the gas, you can just hear the intake just gush of air going through there, which just sounds amazing. It has plenty of power, where I'd never say that on the Ninja 250. The Ninja 250 has not nearly enough power. In fact, I would ride a scooter over a Ninja 250 versus this. This is a fun motorcycle. In every way, this is a real motorcycle. You've got real suspension on it. You've got a real frame, real chassis, great brakes, especially this one, excellent tires, great components. It looks like a larger motorcycle. It does feel small, but a lot of these sports bikes feel small. Compared to maybe an adventure bike or a touring bike, it's going to have a smaller feel. But let's see, there's some other great things, and the fuel economy is fantastic. As we get going, if you'll notice on the dash about here, so right about this point, there's a little indicator for when this is in econo mode. It means you're getting over 60 miles per gallon, probably closer to 70. And so when I'm accelerating, that does not come on. But as soon as I start, there, it's on now. I put it in top gear, and it's, of course, on. And you're getting at least 60 miles per gallon at that point. That's fantastic. I think they said something like 68 miles per gallon. I could be mistaken, but that sounds about right. With your controls, you do have a high beam flasher. You've got high beams, low beams, of course. But the flasher's kind of nice. You can indicate when you're going to pass somebody or just flash something that's giving you high beams by accident. The Ninja 300, it doesn't feel like a little tiny bike. And you say, this is a great starter bike. Yes, absolutely a great starter bike. But it's also a great bike to go to if you're an advanced rider, because the fun factor is just beyond words. And we'll get into that here in a little bit. I'm going to try and, let's see, we're going to come, it's kind of the traffic area. You get traffic and all of that, and I think it does really well with traffic, and it's stable, and it's a large enough motorcycle that people take notice. It doesn't have any indication that, oh, hey, that's just a scooter or a bicycle or something. Plenty of power. I mean, I'm not revving it out. I just got plenty of power. You would never feel like you couldn't keep up with traffic, ever. But we'll go on and get on some windy roads here in a bit and see how that goes.